It was absolutely the one-sidedest fight I've ever been involved in. Couldn't touch him. I was absolutely amazed the fact that I couldn't touch the motherfucker. It was too slick for me.
Good, that's it, calm. Keep it at your pace. You control the pace behind the jab. That's it, relax, little feint.
I like the fact that AJ is still trying to improve himself in some aspects. I like that, and he knows there's something that's just not right, because he's thinking, I want to do what you.
Tyson Fury's shaken reaction after hearing Anthony Joshua has been working with Oleksandr Usyk says everything. Fury admits he's been soul-searching, knowing Joshua now looks sharper than ever. He hints that AJ has always been dangerous, but under Usyk's guidance he's looking like a different force, confidence burning through every move.
Whirlwind of emotion and tough times. So yeah.
So there's obviously comments.
I literally searched myself, soul search.
You can see Tyson Fury trying to act unfazed, pretending he barely pays attention to Anthony Joshua. But no champion studies another fighter for no reason. Fury watching AJ's clips in the gym speaks louder than anything he could say, because it only happens when a threat feels real.
I've never really watched it from start to finish ever.
Really?
But I have watched it while I've been on the cross trainer and stuff in the gym, like, you know, the highlights and stuff, when you're warming up and whatever. I usually watch like 10 minutes of.
Anthony Joshua stepping into Usyk's camp is a bold, calculated move. Johnny Nelson doubts he can absorb everything, but that challenge is exactly what fuels AJ. Whenever people doubt him, he returns tougher, sharper, and ready to shut mouths all over again.
How Usyk trains and how he fights. Sorry, I don't think AJ would be capable of putting that into practice at this stage. He won't like what I'm saying, or he won't care what I'm saying.
Eddie Hearn notes that Joshua has always been the type to seek new information and try fresh ideas. Stepping away from a regular camp to learn in new environments shows his hunger to evolve. He's done it before, and every time it proves his dedication to improving himself for whoever stands across from him.
Like always, AJ always likes to take information and try new things, and a lot of the time that he spends away from actual fight camp is in those new environments. So nothing decided or confirmed. He will do that as always, but this isn't the first time he's gone into different environments to learn from different.
Adam Smith highlights that Joshua is a sponge, always learning, always refining. Going back to the team he faced twice in Usyk shows his determination to grow, not retreat. He absorbs every lesson from past challenges, proving that he is driven to raise his level and evolve continually as a fighter.
AJ felt he needed a bit more personal one-on-one tuition, and look, he's a sponge, Anthony. He's always said that he's always learning, and to go to the team where he tried twice to get the better of Oleksandr.
Oleksandr Usyk's message, size doesn't matter, skill comes first, is something Anthony Joshua is taking deeply to heart. Training with Usyk forces him to sharpen technique and mentality, not just rely on power. This blend of intelligence and strength makes AJ far more dangerous than size alone ever could.
Size doesn't matter. If size matter, king of animal would be elephant. Yeah. But if you wanna, you firstly your skill, your mind.
Johnny Nelson explains that Joshua is working to understand Usyk's unorthodox style. It shows respect for the champion's achievements. Even at this stage of his career, AJ is determined to adapt. He knows pressure exposes mistakes, but learning from Usyk's methods could give him a critical edge.
And so it's going to be a confident thing. And I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that unorthodox style. He's trying to adapt that unorthodox style that Usyk beat everybody with. And and if it's not ingrained in you earlier on, the mistakes you do as a fighter are always going to come out on top. So it shows respect, it shows admiration for what Usyk's achieved. But I think for AJ, I think it's a little bit too late in the day for that. And
Dominic Ingle points out that Joshua isn't going to Usyk's camp for a single trick. What he needs now can't be taught by just one person. Improvement comes from within. AJ is taking ownership of his growth, challenging himself mentally and physically. That mindset makes him a bigger threat to anyone, including Tyson Fury.
Because it's not going to be
a good matchup, because you have to ask yourself, why is Anthony Joshua going there, you know, to learn something. And I don't think what Anthony Joshua needs to learn can be found in any one kind of person. It's within himself.
Tony Bellew believes that even if both fighters are past their absolute peak, Joshua still has the power and skill to make this fight explosive. He argues AJ is exactly the type who can stop Fury when he's switched on. The comparison of punishment taken shows Joshua's resilience. Bellew's confidence reflects how dangerous a focused, developing AJ truly is.
Yeah, I think they're already both past the best, but it'll make for an entertaining scrap. And
it'll still be kind of an even fight though, isn't it? Because it's not like there's a huge age gap between them. I've always taken more punishment than the other, really.
I've always thought Anthony Joshua would stop Tyson Fury.
Adam Smith says Joshua's move to Usyk's camp might be exactly what he needed after the Dubois loss. AJ is searching for refinements, sharpening details, and adding new layers. He had success with Ben Davison, but his willingness to adapt shows intelligence. Few fighters dare to evolve like this. That flexibility could be the difference when he faces Fury.
Is that a wise move, Anthony Joshua into Oleksandr Usyk's camp?
Why not?
Can it not be? I mean, it has to be a wise move.
I think he had a good run under Ben Davison before the Dubois fight, and maybe he feels with that loss he needs another slight change in direction. Maybe
Virgil Hunter gives Joshua full credit for taking control of his career and choosing the environment he believes will help him improve. He stresses that fighters must have the freedom to change teams when they feel it's right. Joshua's decision shows maturity and self-awareness, qualities that make him a dangerous opponent for anyone, especially Fury.
Why? Because Tyson Fury's a fighting man. So I know Dylan White is nightmares to everybody. You never know right now. People are thinking, yes, I know how to take that boy out. It's the same shot Anthony Joshua took him out with, and Pulev took him out, Povetkin took him out with. But I just think, fight-wise, I'd lean towards Anthony Joshua. Box.
Spencer Oliver points out that Joshua is actively reinventing himself. He has always bounced between different experiences to improve. Training inside Usyk's camp shows his rebuilding confidence and sharpening every part of his game. Reports of him sparring and studying Usyk's style highlight his commitment to evolving and coming back stronger for the Fury clash.
He's trying to reinvent himself in many ways, and Anthony Joshua's always done that, by the way. He's always travelled around working with different people. He likes to, you know, we saw him
reinvent himself again. How many what's he, Doctor Who?
Yeah, but that's what he's trying to do though, Simon. I think he's at that stage of his career where he's trying to rediscover a little bit of that confidence. He's gone to Oleksandr Usyk, where we're hearing reports he's out there training with Usyk and the team, trying to pick up something, trying to rediscover.
Eddie Hearn confirms both Joshua and Fury have been inactive for over a year. AJ will return early in the year, while Fury wants a fight soon. Hearn aims for a showdown by late summer 2026. Joshua's preparation, his time in Usyk's camp, and his hunger make him a real contender. Fans know this is the heavyweight battle the world has waited for.
AJ is going to fight January or February, and Tyson Fury wants to fight before he goes back into the ring in a major fight, apparently. And I would think so as well. They've both been out of the ring for what will be over a year. Let's get this fight made back end of the summer 2026, and we can settle it.
Joe Gallagher highlights how a year of inactivity affects any fighter. He believes Joshua may need a tune-up bout, maybe even a 6-rounder in Nigeria, to shake off the rust and rebuild rhythm. Gallagher trusts AJ to manage this smartly. These small steps show Joshua's strategic mindset, making sure he's physically and mentally ready when the Fury fight arrives.
Quickly, before I let you go, talk about light heavyweights. I'll be flying out to Riyadh in 3 weeks actually for that fight, Benavidez and Yard. Yeah. What do you make of that one?
Benavidez Yard, I think it's a very good fight. Fair play.
Johnny Nelson says Joshua still has hidden advantages. People think they've figured him out, but AJ's timing and shot selection make him unpredictable. Nelson leans toward Joshua because he knows how dangerous he can be under pressure. Joshua's focus and power allow him to turn fights instantly, making him a constant threat to anyone.
Well, you know, he's got a lot of fighters, so we will get Kevin Lorraine a big fight. Simple. End of story.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
I mean, by the way, I had Daniel Dubois over 3 times.
Yes, who's done?
Teddy Atlas acknowledges the massive excitement and financial pull behind Joshua versus Fury. He thinks the original thrill has faded a bit, but respects the passion of UK fans who will show up regardless. His commentary shows that Joshua remains a global draw. Whether hype rises or dips, AJ's presence always commands attention.
Listen, God bless them. They're going to make more money. They're going to fill Wembley Stadium up. I'm sure. Whatever. God bless them. But to me, it's lost it's lost its zing. It's lost its luster. I mean, but that's me. It's lost. The English fans are so loyal. They're such boxing fans. They're still coming.
Anthony Joshua's journey into Usyk's camp shows a fighter determined to evolve and sharpen every part of his craft. Every voice, from Hearn to Nelson to Smith, points to a man who studies, adapts, and refuses to be underestimated. Joshua is mastering new styles, strengthening his mind, and preparing for the toughest test of his career. Fury may have size and experience, but AJ's discipline, hunger, and growth make him unpredictable. If he executes what he's learning, Fury could be in serious danger. Still, Fury's confidence and ring IQ mean nothing is guaranteed. This clash will test power, skill, and mental toughness. Tell us who you think wins, and why, because the debate is only just beginning.